I want to preface this video by saying I do not hate biracial people. Oh my god, I can just hate people just because they have a certain phenotype, they have a certain makeup, a certain biology. Oh my god, I can just hate people just for that, okay? That would be nuts. Okay, now that that's out of the way, black women, dark-skinned black women, come here. Oh no, that's not enough. Come a little closer. Keep on coming. Come on, you can do it. Okay, that's perfect. You are being erased, darling. It's like some of you are living under a rock. How do black women co-sign their own erasure? One, by calling biracials black. Like, let's face it, biracial people aren't black. They aren't black. Like, they literally have two races in them. They have the white side or the Asian side, and then they have the black side. That is so different. You don't call an Oreo the same as I don't know, like bourbon biscuit. You don't call them the same thing. The difference is that an Oreo has both the black side and a white side, and the bourbon chocolate out, the biscuity side is chocolate, and the creamy sugary side is also chocolate. So I don't understand what the logic of biracial people being black is coming from. We need to drop this damn ass one drop rule. When you guys call biracial people black, you are creating the avenue for them to replace us, because you know white supremacy will always white supremacy. You're going to use lighters and people that are closer to whiteness, right, to replace us black people. And I know it's not biracial people's fault. They are being used as agents, but that doesn't mean we don't get to protect ourselves as dark-skinned black women, because we really have to. For example, Tyler and the colored conversation that is all over Twitter. Tyler herself has confirmed that she is colored, like they say in South Africa. That means a culture for mixed race people. And it's like some people don't get it. Like they have to call Tyler black just because her shade is relatively darker. So they have to call her, oh, she's black, but she's not. And the people I see doing this a lot, calling biracials black, are black men because they want to have access to lighter skinned women, so they want to lump biracials with black women and say, oh, we're all black. So then it doesn't become self-hating when they go outside their race, or when they bash us, or when they uplift light-skinned women over us, because they're considered the same as us, which is not true. Phenotypically, genetically, we're not the same, okay? And I see other black women doing this, and this shocks me a lot, because it's like you are literally the victim of colorism, and here you are supporting your own erasure. It makes no sense to me. I should not expect to see dark-skinned black women in the comment section trying to force somebody who identifies as colored to be black, because it doesn't benefit you. And you look silly when you do this, when you try to force other people to be lumped as black, because you're at the end of the day, you're gonna be the butt and not the joke. So I think you should stop doing that. Another way that we co-sign our own erasure is supporting films and programs that replace our image with that of biracial people. And again, I'm not saying biracial people do not deserve support. They do, but it's a problem when they're used to replace us, like when it was obviously supposed to be like a dark-skinned black woman, and then you see a biracial there all of a sudden, like, you know, everything just, you know, changes. Is a problem. It's not supposed to happen. It's not normal. I blame us for not fighting hard enough for our own image, and that starts by calling them. So if we stop calling biracials black and we start to uphold our own phenotype, our own image, we start to love ourselves, and we start to push that into the media, then we can have the representation that we deserve. Definitely, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a victim entirely, because we as black women contribute to our own erasure. And the last thing that I want to touch on is how allowing black men to determine black womanhood for us. When we allow black men to tell us what black womanhood is, when we hand over our power, right, to black men, then it becomes a problem, because you don't see us dark-skinned black women telling black men what black manhood looks like, what being a black man looks like, because it's like everybody knows what a black man looks like, right? And black men tend to have a lot of shade towards lighter skinned men of African descent, or biracials, right? You can see that with the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar beef. It's like everybody knows what a black man is in the media. When we say black men, everybody goes for the darker skinned black men, darker skin to brown skinned black men. But it's like when it gets to black women, everybody gets amnesia. It's like selective amnesia about what a black woman looks like. Like all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, everybody is black when it comes to black women. And that's not true. That's not true. It can't be true, because when we do that, we erase ourselves, we erase our image from the media, and we don't give ourselves space, to represent ourselves. So one thing we do is to letting black men tell us, oh, she's black, oh, this is a black woman, I'm dating a black woman, and all you see are biracials. We should tell them that excuse me, you don't get to determine that. Stay in your black manhood determination area, and we will stay in our black womanhood determination area. So we choose what we determine as black, not you, black men. I feel like this is a part of the conversation that I don't see people talk about. I don't hear people talk about how we give our power to black men to determine what a black woman is. I feel like that needs to stop pronto, because we don't go into black men's faces and say, oh, accept Drake is a black man. We support black men when they say this is what a black man looks like, and we support black men when they say, oh, dark-skinned black women are like exempt from black womanhood. We are the ones that are supposed to say what black womanhood looks like, and then they're supposed to follow suit, right? And when we start saying this is biracial and this is black, I think the narrative is going to start to change. It's up to us to determine that. Yeah, space for dark-skinned black women. Hello, by the name, you should know what I'm talking about. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to this video to the end. I really appreciate you. Thank you.